afternoon. So while I've had a really nice time going back to my college and seeing everyone again and seeing my tutors again and getting prepared to sort of start of my last year and going to uni, getting preparation, personal statements and whatnot, I've had one of the most incredible summers to date. I mean, I think it's been the best one yet. And the reasons are what I'm going to tell you right now. It's going to be my 5 top things I've done this summer. And then I also want to tell you about an upcoming project I'm thinking of doing, but I think that'll be in a separate video. So why don't we get started? I've got a musical in the background, I've got my herbal tea, which is delicious as always, and I'm actually standing up this time in case I hadn't guessed. Perspectives. So, here we go. Number 5 is that I got to see one of my really close friends a bunch of times this summer, more than I usually ever do because we're both so busy with school and college. And you've seen her on this channel before, actually. She's called Emily, she's lovely, and we have had mid-morning lunches together, we've had, lunches around each of our houses, and had a lot of fun together, and we filmed, obviously, a video during the summer called our fandom quiz. If you want to go back and watch that, it's really fun. It's a little bit giggly, but it really gives you an insight into our fandoms. Yep. So yeah, if you want to go back and watch that, you can. But that's been awesome to see her. She's starting her GCSEs this year, so she's really worried about them. Thinks she might, not get through it. But I know she's going to be fine. So. Number 4 is that also I got to see another one of my really close friends who I barely ever get to see, and it's so cool because she bakes, and she bakes the loveliest cakes ever. They're to die for. That's a weird expression, isn't it? Die for. You're not technically dying for it, but moving on. But she bakes, and we've gone on walks together with another one of my friends who's going off to uni this year, and that's been really awesome because she's also studying, as I said, her GCSEs this year. And number 3, I went out for this big group dinner again with my friend Neve and a bunch of other people. Some were going off to uni, which is why we had the big group meal, actually. It was just a chance to say goodbye before we all went off and did our own thing. It was down at a really fancy restaurant, and I can't remember what it's called, but it was really fancy. Like, really fancy. It began with a P. I don't know. But it was really fun. The food was gorgeous, and as I said, it was really nice company, and we've had a lovely group photo, which I don't think my friend's uploaded yet, but yeah. So, and they've all gone off now to uni, so they've left me. But yeah, they're lovely, and it was so cool to see them one last time. Even though I'll see them again in the future at some point, when they're not busy with that. Number 2. That's really cool. It's like a peace sign, but you can see my head through it. Cool. This video is going to have so many edits. If I can do it. Yeah, number 2 was, I've already told you I went to see Jack and Dean live. And it really was, it was the most biggest, funnest comedy thing I think I've been to so far, and that's truth, because and as I said, I met them, and they were nothing but the loveliest, genuinest, is genuinous the word? Either way, they were genuinely very nice people, and I asked for something to be signed for my friend, and they went, sure. And I had a nice discussion, nice talk, and I made a couple of friends from there, somehow, when we were going back home, and that was cool. That was so cool. So I made friends, I met them, and it's been crazy. And I'm still jumping from it. But my final one is really cool. What's this? Let's have All-Star, because what else can we need without some Shrek? You'll get that if you know Shrek. But yeah, the final thing on my list, the top number one, is that I have been friends with this girl called Tasha since nursery, which is kindergarten in America, and we barely ever see each other because we're both so busy. And this year we got to see each other. We actually got to see each other and speak face to face rather than over a keyboard. And I've got some lovely photos of us having a good old chat and catch up. And she's also going off to uni. How many people are going off to uni that I know? It's me next year, which scares me a little bit. Yeah, but yeah. Oh, but that was so cool. That was my top 5 things. It was very long, I'm very sorry. I will try and edit it down. I'm sure my mum will be able to help with that. I will try and edit it down. And the new project. Yes, I'm starting a new project. Yeah, the new project that I'm working on is going to be something called Let's Talk About. I've kind of taken the line from a Deviate sort of thing, only they say let's talk about this, and I put let's talk about, and it's just going to be about main issues that have been really big lately, or have been in the past, really hot topics like bullying and self-harm and all that stuff, and mental illness and disabilities and whatnot, and anything that you guys think would be wise for me to talk about. And I'm just going to tell you about it, and we will see how that goes. I really hope it does well, to be honest, because I think more people need to know about these issues and be aware of them and what damage they do. But yes, that is definitely it. I will try and speak to you next week, but as I said, I start college, so I don't know. And I will see you all real soon. Keep safe, guys. And goodbye!